tonight, once we have a few more people filter in here, I have some questions about this army, or at least the paint job we're going to be doing. We'll give it a minute, maybe 2 or 3. Of course, I got the furnace going, I got the dryer going, I got the 3D printer going. It's a whole cacophony of noise down here. Woo! Yeah, how you guys doing tonight? How are you guys doing tonight? So, in tabletop date night, since you're here, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to ask you the question. I've made a couple test paints of all the different yellowish colors that we have here. So, good. Where are the minis from? I ain't telling you. So, here is the original color scheme for me. You see, it's kind of tan. So, with that in mind, we have our first contestant, Pallid Bone. Of course, everyone knows it, everyone loves it. The Pallid Bone tan color. Ta-da. There we go. Even print for gaming. Our next one is Ochre Clay. This one's more of a green yellow. There's our next option. Yeah, Pallid Bone is always solid, but I'm trying to, the artwork has them in yellow, and I kind of like the yellow. And then next we got Sand Golem. This one has some good potential in my head. It's kind of like a brownish yellow. Needs more neon blue. Shut up. Next we have Maze Yellow. This one is just called Vivid Yellow. I don't know. This one will definitely need a wash over top of it. And then we have Ancient Honey. This one's just called Yellow. And then we got Zealot Yellow. This one has some orange in it. And don't pay too much attention to the application of this one. Everything was wet as I was just throwing around the pigments on this one. So, there we go. We got 6 choices. We're going to do some audience participation here. Choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. And we're going to let you guys vote what color the Steel Legion is going to be. You got 30 seconds. Old Hammer vibes go hard. I know, right? Okay, 3 is 3, and then 5. Honey. There's another one for honey. 5 to you. Okay, more Ancient Honey. Alright. 5 seconds. 5, 4. Wait, I'm on a delay. 2. Fuck it. Golem. Golem. Oh, Sand Golem. Okay. Okay, so it looks like Ancient Honey has won. So we're going to take all these colors away. We're going to put these in the box over here. And then we're going to take all these, put them in the box over here. Because you know me, I was like, I need to have some Steel Legion. So instead of going, I'm going to make a list and print as many as I need. I'm like, no, I need 50. So after making the list, this is in the list. I have a whole other box of Steel Legion stuff over there. So hi everybody, I don't even know if I did my intro. Welcome to the warbossfitz channel. I am warbossfitz, and it is time for me to do some painting. And now my camera is all kinds of in weird spots. So that means we will not be doing this color. Ah. Yeah, because that was the idea with the palette bone ones. I'm being real weird here, and I'm using Bing just as a color. Go away. Oh, come on, internet. What's wrong with you? Am I stuck with this? Am I going to dry brush or highlight a more bone color? Color after? No, we are going to darken after it. All right, I can chill there. Actually, no, that's glaring the circle light on the screen. So we'll have it chill there. There we go. Ta-da! Color reference chart. So how is everybody doing tonight? Now that we're all set up, we're gonna get stuck in here. How are you guys doing? And for anyone playing along at home, these guys, I use the same camouflage camouflage primer that I did with the Bone Boys from last week. Good Lord, my throat is closing. What is going on? Need more of spicy lemonade. There we go. All right, I got my handle. This focus is going to be rough. I can already see it now. Brush. I need the brush. Brush. Okay, camo base is perfect. He's also never going to talk about how Yarrick is now back. I blame the orcs wishing him back into existence to keep fighting him. Yeah. That's 100%. The orcs were like, but you took our friend. So let's get stuck in here on our first one. This, I have a feeling these are going to go rather fast. Because we get to overlap. Okay, I see a problem already. So we're going to do this. There we go. And that brush is crap. Yes, for anyone that wants to find these models on your own, I'm not going to tell you where I found them, because that is how you get stuff ripped off the internet. I am all about OBSEC when it comes to stuff like this. But, not above giving hints. So what is the speculation of the Steel Legion Beyond? Yarrick, a book, or Armageddon redo, or what? It's definitely going to be an Armageddon redo. They already had the Return to Armageddon. As far as the Steel Legion goes, I have a feeling we're not going to see more than like a kill team out of these for the very foreseeable future. And that kill team is probably going to be about a year or two out, or it's either going to be released with 11th edition, or it's going to be a year or two out. No spies on the Discord, right? Right. Oh, it got quiet all of a sudden. But yes, something that I actually had happening when I first started doing videos is I would do stuff that was close to GW stuff, and then next thing you know, the creator is just gone. So I'll show you stuff to let you know that it's out there. But then you got to go do the legwork on your own. But if you followed my painting videos before on other stuff, it is the same concept where I normally find the pretty much one-to-one GW files. They're sitting there in plain sight. You just need to know where to look and open your eyes up wide. Oh, so in case anyone's unaware, I'm going to Adepticon. Actually, I'm leaving on Wednesday to go to Adepticon. And I swear, for the last, 5 days, everything in this world is trying to conspire to keep me from going. So I had the sewer line back at my house over the weekend. That's why everything was so late coming out on the main channel. The Warfleet's video was late coming out because, man, when it came time to actually freaking upload the video, I was standing knee-deep in sewage down here. Alright, you know what? It's not fun if I just do yellow across everything. So we are going to do... Let's see, what have I done so far? I've done, this will be number 4. We'll do 5 minis. We'll do 5 minis and we'll just go from one step to the other instead of just me doing all 34 of these. Just one color at a time. Because for some reason, like I said, I leave for Adepticon on tomorrow, and I was like, oh, I'll have plenty of time to get these guys done. We'll put a character in there. Ta-da. But I know better. There's absolutely no reason for me to get these done unless I want to use them at Adepticon. Maybe. That's not a stream thing. That's me vegging out, watching Netflix, and just mindlessly painting. Probably about a good 6 hours in doing this many guys. So yeah, we have the sewer line back up, and then let's see, I hate to say I'm having a health problem, but I have a tooth abscess right now, and it is fighting me hard, and I am all hopped up. I'm all hopped up on jelly beans right now. And I was like, I'm gonna have to fight this one because I'm not missing Adepticon for it. Oh, let's see here. Are the Krieg phasing out yet? No. I know they have the rotation now. No, well, the Krieg are the latest ones. Well, at least the latest ones in plastic. And then, crazy story. Today I got rear-ended by a cop. Freaking random, right? Raw. Okay, I'm liking this yellow. Okay. So I got rear-ended by a cop. Not at a high speed. I was going maybe... He was going maybe 5 miles an hour when he hit me. We stopped I stopped early at a red light to let somebody cross the road in front of me because they were in the turn lane. I wasn't paying attention, and all of a sudden, thud. What the hell? I look out my rearview mirror, and I see a black SUV, and then I'm like, oh, that's got numbers on the hood. That's a cop. So my first thought is, shit. What do I gotta do now? I go to get out of my truck, and I put my foot down on the ground. And by the time I put my foot down on the ground, the cop had taken off. He goes, peels out next to me and takes off. I'm like, wow. All right, then. Oh, we're doing hardened leather next. We're going to do all the leather junk. Actually, that is a okay. Yeah, we're using that for a color reference. That is a much darker. Okay, let's dump this. So this is why I have my color reference around for stuff like this. You don't normally get to see it. Normally it's off screen or it's something I'm not trying to copy. Let's do satchel brown instead of hardened leather. Much darker brown here. And then the boots are... I want to say the boots are black. Let's do that. Zoom over there. So I want to say the boots are black, or at least they're going to be black because there's a little bit way too much leather going on there. A little bit way too much. Whatever. And then we got the pants and the helmets are going to be in a camo green. And then we're going to go from there. Satchel brown. And I have to remember where my camera is. Okay. That's the right color. We're going to want to get it moving a little bit better. So for that, we'll do 1, 2, 3 drops of flow improver. Flow aid. Okay. There we go. Now we are flowing nicely. Then we got these up here. Let me switch to a smaller brush. God, I'm bouncing around everywhere compared to what I normally do. That, and then we got his face mask. That is that sculpt. Okay, so we have the one suspender here, one suspender here. Then we got the knife holder. Okay, is that all the leather? I believe so. We're just going to go into the deeper recesses here, just so we can put some color on it. Otherwise, it will just stay light the whole way, and we don't like that. Okay, now we got Plasma Dude. He on here? He's not even on there. Oh no. What the heck is this? Okay, so yes, it looks like that strap. We do that strap. Belt, stabby bit, belt, glove, God, you could tell I'm on the jelly beans because I forgot what I was even talking about. Yes, I got rear-ended by a cop today. Yes, it was amazing. By that I mean it really sucked. He took off after I got out of my truck. I think it was because he was A, running my plates, and he found that, my truck wasn't stolen, or B, trying to figure out how to blame it on me before he drove off. Right side. That's it. That piece there is not leather. That is a silver something. Yeah, the cop did a hit and run. Yeah, it was hilarious. I looked down at my truck, and of course I got the full. Oh, I missed all that on there. That's okay. We can go back later. But I got the full steel bumper. And I got a trailer hitch and all kinds of fun stuff. I looked down there, and it made a clean spot on it. And then as he was driving away, I saw his bumper kind of off from the side. Couldn't tell from the angle and the focus. It's the filter can for the mask. Okay. I will take your word for it. Pouch for his gun. Okay, now these guys have the cool skull face masks. So we're just gonna hit the very edges of it, and then we will come back later to do the skull motif. There we go. And gloves. Right. So I love the Steel Legion. Let's talk a little bit about the Steel Legion. Yes, they came out in 2000 for the Third War of Armageddon, for the Armageddon Codex, which if you were a geek at all in the year 2000, you knew about the campaign for Armageddon. You've in fact found them. There you go. Excellent. See, if you want it enough, you'll go find it. I was an Imperial Guard player when they came out. The problem is, I was already 3/4 of the way through an Imperial Guard army when they came out, so I did not play the Steel Legion back then. I played the Tallarans, or the Tallarans back then. Those were my boys. What are that one? This one. But I used to think these guys were the coolest looking thing back in the day. They were all metal, as you do. They were so nice. I just sold a bunch of mine on eBay recently. Sold out metal Talon and some kit bashes I had. Well, there you go. The way things are now, if I had the originals, I would so sell the originals and just do what I'm doing here. Including the Pios Vorn, because she could play with them in the 2019 kill team. Okay. Yeah, I was. Yeah, that's the thing. People have asked me why I don't do firefight. I have never really been interested in the smaller scale stuff. Kill team. We had like a kill team league go on during COVID. It was an underground league that we used my my maintenance shop as a meeting spot. So that was the only way I was going to be getting any kind of Warhammer games in. But even then, I was like, it's kind of, yeah. I've always been a full army kind of guy. I tried to crush you with the economy of scale. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good here. We are doing good. Last one to do brown. Let me finish this off. I gotta take my garbage out. That's okay, it gives me a spot to fill on my channel. There you go. There you go. I'm letting you have that one. I still think GW should have at least made the old ones made to order. Well, they did make it made to order. What was it? It was like 3 years ago. And, yeah, like with their announcement with Yark coming back, I was like, that'd be a perfect time for them to do made to order. And they just didn't. So, poo-poo their loss. Sorry, I know I'm all over the place. I'm not one of those professional painting YouTubers that has like a ceiling mount. I'll just go ahead and get all that in there just so we can fill that space with color. Like a ceiling mount with a 16K ultra camera. No, I ain't that cool yet. They simultaneously want all of our money and never want our money at the same time. Yeah, they are an enigma. They are an enigma. So you would think companies are there to make money, but then sometimes GW goes, nah, we don't need it. Or they go, we want all of it. This 11th edition box set coming out, the starter set they're going to show off at Adepticon, allegedly. You know, nothing's 100% confirmed, but I bet you it's going to be $350. Maybe more, because I think that's what... Wasn't the Heresy box $350? Shit, it might be $400. We're in ludicrous numbers now. Being Dave and Harvey said you could have the U.S. market. You had to find the crumbs left over. There's stuff that I am 100% willing to give up. And stuff that I'm doing just as like a placeholder, waiting for other people to do it. I'm just out there trying to get all the word out about one-page rules. Okay, there's all of our leather done. Ta-da! Well, at least that color leather. Nice looking model. I like the yellow. Absolutely. Yeah, we had a come to consensus at the beginning. It's fine. You sound like my friends whenever we have paint parties. Topics go all over the place. Yeah, absolutely. On that topic, apparently they might be end timing AOS to make it old world again. Yeah, I was watching that Morty and Glory video right before I started it tonight. So I wasn't really paying attention, but I heard the gist of it. $350. It won't be nearly as extensive as the OPR box. No, it won't be. OPR box soon. I got an email. They're shipping in August. Yeah. Maybe soon. Maybe sooner. I think I saw something that they're going to start doing fulfillment in April. Don't quote me on it, but I think that's what I saw. There you go, April. Alright, camo cloak. We're going to use a camo cloak, like I said here. If you look at our reference photo, we're going to use that for the helmet and also for the pants here. The little strip of pants. Do you know if they'll have any OPR boxes at Adepticon? I asked that question months ago, and I kind of got smacked down for it, so I don't think so. Mostly because, what was it that Tano said? He said that he doesn't want to have people picking it up at Adepticon when people who ordered it through the GameFound hasn't got it yet. So, no. We'll see. Hey, Lord of the Midwest, we got to talk. We got to talk about Adepticon stuff. Oh, no, I hit the yellow. I has an idea for a little collab video. Hey, Terrainaholic. Well, Terrainaholic is just like our norm. He shows up, hey, everybody, hey, Terrainaholic. Should have them at Gen Con. Yeah, Gen Con's in July, so they will be there at least. Ooh, look at that green. I like that green. GW figs? Well, kinda. Kinda. They are inspired by GW figs. There we go. Driving out there tomorrow. Oh, awesome. Listen, okay, this is hilarious because if you know my sense of humor, this got so many eye rolls. But somebody asked me where you guys are based out of because they're like, you're in Michigan. That's in the Midwest, right? They're like, where's those guys based out of? I'm like, the Midwest. And just a look of disappointment I got from that person. I just had to giggle. But which state are you guys located in? You don't got to be specific. Like you don't have to give me like a town or a highway mile marker. Yeah, the Midwest is a big place. Where are they located at? They're located on Earth. Nebraska. Okay. You know, it's funny. I wasn't too far off. I was assuming either Nebraska or Iowa. All right, so it's not one of those we could pop over and just do a cameo video occasionally. It's a little bit out of the question. Oh, let me adjust my camera here. You, Iowa. Man, I don't know. Focus, damn it. See, I worked in Nebraska for about 2 weeks. I was working for Next Era Energy down in Florida, and you know, all of our jobs disappeared because they went to automatic meters and stuff. I was a meter reader in a previous life, and so it's a good spot for the camera there. And so they were trying to find spots for all of us in the company. I was like, windmill technician in Nebraska. That sounds like fun. Oh my God. They're identical unless you live here. So yeah, the work wasn't bad. It was just where it was. Like, in order to go to town, you had to like pack for an arduous journey. And at the time, I was living in a city in Florida, and if I had to drive more than a half hour to get anywhere, I got upset. So me and Nebraska did not mix. All right, so we just do this guy's helmet. Yeah. Yeah, I never thought about it, but yeah, they're definitely noisy. Howdy, Steven. Okay, that's all he gets. I'm trying to find a spot to where you guys can see and I can see at the same time. That's a pretty good angle. Okay, we get a wick off at the top here. There we go. That's a good angle. The question is, will it hold? Back to the cosplay painting Final Fantasy props for my niece. There you go. There you go. Speaking of painting, like you know what I'm doing here. Like an hour ago, I got a text message from some of our OPR guys for Adepticon. It was like, "Hey Fitz, can you do me a favor?" Uh oh, what is this? Well, the demo models aren't done yet being painted. So that's what I get to do on Wednesday night. My first night there, I'm like, I got you. I'll teach you all how to do brush foo. And plow through stuff. So like, when we do the streams here, you guys get to see me doing some experimental stuff. When I'm just in production mode, dear God. Am I playing in the OPR tournament? No, I'm helping run the OPR tournament. So I'm going to be there, you know, on the sidelines, yelling at people. If there's another orc player there, I'm going to be, you know, daring them to do stuff. Be like, see, charge that combat walker. No balls. Get in there. Rah! We got some black. Put a touch of the good stuff in there. There we go. A little bit of flow improver. All right, for the weapons. Yeah, I was really stressing this weekend about all the stuff I'm going to be taking to Adepticon. I'm like, oh no, I don't have the time. Oh, I got so much to do. And then I just kind of like knuckled down, and Sunday night I looked around and went, shit, I'm done. Yay. All right, we will definitely see you at Adepticon. See you there in 2 days. Oh yeah, like if it's anything like last year, I mean, I'm not gonna say it was all because of me, but I we were pushing faster than the actual demo signups were going. So like towards the end of the day, there'll definitely be spots. Or hell, towards the middle of the day, there'll be spots. I forgot these guys got gas masks. Let me do their masky things. Masky thing. There we go. And I'm off screen. Okay, bring it back here. Bring it back. Alright, so we are going to go in to this, and we're going to do these parts of the skull. There we go. I still got to come back and do his chest in a bit. Did I make a decision on the boots? I did. I wanted them to be black, but now I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if the spirit moves me here in a little bit. There we go. What is this? Color number 4. Color number 4 is where we start to like look done. Start to look done. Not quite, but it is about my favorite time where things start to show real progress and you go, oh, that's what I was doing. Yeah, even though we're a little botched looking, it's okay. Where's my camera at? Okay, camera is there. Sorry, I'm being all over the place. Yeah, work's been slow for about 6 months, busy for about 4 to 5 weeks between, or I might have been able to swing Adepticon this year. It's okay. That'll be next year. There's also Gen Con, too. Gen Con in July. I'm going to be going to that one. Some families around here are trying to either get the windmill shut down or have the company buy out their homes. The problem is that they are underwater mortgage-wise because of the windmill. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the weapon. I was like, what's supposed to be black again? Sorry, that was my Discord going off. Once again, I started a stream without remembering to shut it off. Yeah, that's why I said I was like, I met you in Indianapolis. It's right there. In my house, it's like if somebody had a gaming convention in Flint. Nope. There we go. Okay. Next color. Okay, I don't want to do the shoes black just because it felt weird. So we're gonna mix a little bit of satchel brown in here. We'll do another drop or two. 1, 2. Oh, the flow improver. Now this is what we're gonna do our boots in. So this is going to be a darker brown than what we have going on everywhere else. Do boots. Let's get a bigger brush. I've packed half of my stuff that I normally use. So I'm looking for a brush going, where are all my brushes? Oh, they're in the box behind me. The most expensive point per miniature to dollar value I bought was that plasma steel Legionnaire. Yeah. right, cool. Cool. We'll definitely coordinate something for Adepticon. Now they said this year they are going they are going to have gaming spaces like in the hotels attached to the Beard Center. So if we want to record something, that would probably be the best place to do it. But then I have a feeling we're gonna have to fist fight some 40K players, which I mean I'm down to do. I won't be doing made to order G Dubs again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then at a certain point, like after doing the 3D printing for so long, like I'm not going to do GW again ever. Just I feel like I broke the matrix. Okay, maybe if they redo Vostroyans, yeah, okay, okay. There you go. There goes the boots. You know, that's such a universal thing. You 3D print your first thing, and the next thing you know, you have 3D printed like 14 armies worth of stuff. And the whole time you're sitting there smiling, going, worth it. You know, somebody asked me on Reddit the other day, or not Reddit, not me in particular, but it was on Reddit. It was what is GW's policy on using their models to promote other games? Because he was talking like I want to set up an OPR channel. I'm like, hey, okay, these are the rules. Because he asked me like, what can we talk about? What can we show? So I gave him the spiel, at least how it was explained to me. And then he asked me the GW question. I'm like, okay, they're not that draconian. They can't be like, you can only use our models to play our games ever. We should do an OPR YouTuber get together. We should. We should. You know, they have like a YouTuber meet and greet on Wednesday. And I skipped it last year because I didn't know about it. This is my first time going as a YouTuber. And then this year I asked like about it, like, hey, how do I get in the door? And the guy was like, well, you buy a ticket, of course. I'm like, I don't think you understand. I'm one of the YouTube whatever. So I don't know how that is going to work. Or if it is going to work. Okay, we're going to go back in. Damn it, did I use this? Oh, was that the color? Yeah, it's got to be the color. Yes, because everything else is down there. I'm going to do that guy's chest plate. See, that's the thing. I don't know. That's what I was trying to ask the guy. If there's like a sub count limit, or if like you have to have a certain number of videos, or have to like have a certain amount of time on YouTube. No. No, as far as I could tell, he A, didn't know, or B, didn't care. So, it is what it is. I'm cool with both. Whatever. Okay, next. What else do we got on these guys? We gotta do the metal, but that'll be like a little last step. These. You can see I'm using my color reference here. What are those? Let's see. Am I allowed to go back now? Yes, look, I'm allowed to go back now. Do I get a shot of their butts? This guy kind of gives me a shot of the butt. Okay, lighter brown there. And then doesn't show me anything else. So we'll do hardened leather on the bedrolls. Sorry, you guys are watching a YouTube video of a guy scrolling through a what was this, Bing search. Man, 2026 is wild, isn't it? Come on, Steel Legion, I want to see your butts. There we go, maybe. Oh, that's a lot of black on there. They're a canteen. Okay. Brownish or grayish canteen. Okay. So we'll do hardened leather next. We'll do the bedrolls. There's only a few of them. Where are the YouTubers meeting up? I don't know. I don't know. I was like in the process of figuring that out, and then the guy told me, whatever. And I was like, fine, fuck you then. I was having a very spicy day. Yeah, Terrainaholic, you definitely apply for it. You qualify for it. You got a bigger channel than I do. You know, over there being one of the OGs. Did I? What's the desert robed version of these guys? It's the Talarans. Talarans, even though it's spelled like Talar-ins. That's the reason why I didn't have one of these armies back in 2000, because I had a Talaran army. And I kit bashed the shit out of them, because eventually it became Trader Guard. And then when the... Not Trader Guard, they became the Alpha Legion army in 3.5, or was that 4, where you could do all custom stuff. I had the Talaran army turned into my cultists. I still say 4th edition codexes were the best. Does it have to be a gaming channel to count? Well, I mean, you do have a gaming channel. You're typing from a gaming channel account right now, as much as you don't want to admit it. I did hit the straps, but we'll hit this with the straps. There we go. I'm Alfarius. Well, hello, Alfarius. How are you doing tonight? What's up, Scott? We got a little bit of Steel Legion action going on. I think we're getting towards the end of our colors here. Good lord. I want a darker green for the eyepiece. Come with me, and you'll see why I make bad financial decisions. Fuck, we'll go Shamrock Green, really bright. There we go. Okay, this is going to be for the visors. If only the tops were painted. I know. If only somebody was smart enough to paint the tops on all of these. It's not like they're made out of PET plastic and just rubs right off because it's speed paint. That's terrible. Okay, so this is going to be for the visors. Oh, that's bright as shit. Okay. Perfect. Rare. Perfect. Showing off a little bit of contrast between the helmet green and the visor green. There we go. Does this guy have any... No. Hope everything is going well. Everything is going great. Everything is going great. Ooh, except for my focus. It's not that great. There we go. See, I've come to discover what I see versus what you guys see are two totally separate things. So sometimes when I'm like, focus, and you guys, I think it's focused and you're looking at a grainy mess. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes it just kind of happens. Okay. Metal time. Metal time. Is it metal time? Metal time. Actually, plasma time. What do we got here? I got Thunderbird Blue. Bluish green. No. Sorry, I'm off camera. I know it's for bad. It makes for bad YouTube. Get down there. Plasmatic bolt. Yes, that's my random favorite color for plasma. God, I need another bottle of this. Okay, just not the coils. There we go. There we go. It's not exactly glowing plasma, but I like that color. I like that color. It's plasma enough for me. Thinking of getting some 3D printed Steel Legion. I've seen a few good STL files online. Yes, there are quite a few good STL files. Quite a few of them. I don't know, should I, for everyone who's been here from like the original channel, should I talk about the bounty? I know I don't talk about it much, but it's always open. It's like 7-Eleven. Might not be doing business at the moment, but it's always open. Nah, better not. I think YouTube would probably start calling that terroristic threatening or something stupid. Okay. Middle time. I think we're there. We're going to start with broadsword silver. Look at all that nastiness. There we go. That's the thing with speed paints. They don't dry like you think they do. They're not going to clog something up. They are going to just gum stuff, which is not a bad thing. Your little bottles will never get stuck. Where's my reference picture go? Look at the back of him again. Not really. Okay. Okay, just checking. So we got this. There's 2 bits up here. It said you're open 24 hours. Well, not in a row. I like that. It's like something I would say. Alright, so... Oh, God. And then we got our little winged skull here. Alright, and then we have the rebreather filter. Here. There we go. Alright, not much metal on this guy. Oh, I got some skin on these too. That's crazy. I don't even know if this is on camera. I'm just staring at it too hard. There we go. All we got left for this one is skin color. Put it over there. Got the magazine. Got a piece at the top. Got the front of the las gun. That is the thing over here. We got the canteen. Oh, and I forgot it's got its handle. Oh no. There we go. The handle. Okay. Oh. A little thing up here. And then there go those pieces. Oh, hello. Hello, XGHB. How you doing? So we're an hour in, and I'm almost done with these guys, and I've been drinking for a bit. Sounds terrible, but we're almost at the done part. This is definitely a depends on which direction you hold your tongue type of situation with these. Congrats on painting these absolute legends. Absolutely. Steel Legion have always been awesome. Regardless of what GW wants to do and replace it with the Krieg. Nothing beats the original. I think did I do its head? Yep. And then we got the thing back here. I don't know what to do that symbol there yet. I don't know. Well, thank you. Well, thank you a lot. Where did you get these models? The internet. Listen, we are all about OBSEC around here. If you want to find these models, they are fully available. You just have to overturn some small stones to find them. Oh no, it's fine. I get that question so much of where I got these models. You know, whenever it's like whenever I do models that other people like openly promote and stuff, no one cares. But whenever it's stuff that is close to GW stuff, is probably as close as you could freaking get, or even over the line in some situations. Where's file? Yes, I am keeping an archive of the models. I am the Lord Master. Or not the Lord Master. I am the Keeper. God, what is it? The Keeper Secrets? The Continuity Keeper? No, what is it? Come on, there's gotta be. We gotta make a cool name for that. Somebody who just keeps stuff like this in their hard drives. The one fighting extinction. But yes, there's a as far as like where to find the files, there's a thing that I've said all the time with these type of files is that if you look in small places, model preservation specialist, departmental archivist, okay, if you look in small places, once you blow up or how's the way to say this? You'd be surprised what you can find in smaller packages. I can almost hear the fake cough. Hoarder, yes. No, I'm definitely not a hoarder. I throw files off of my hard drive all the time. Fitz, where'd you get that file? If it's over a year ago, fuck if I know. I'm not going to go on my mini factory and scroll for 20 minutes to get to the bottom. Oh, I have an addiction. Failed salesman. Okay. So now, I'm thinking of this in a funny way. So don't take this the wrong way. Don't think this is a derogatory way. But whenever I go into my mini factory, Sin's Miniatures, me and him got real tight a while ago. Not so much lately because he's off doing something different. But it takes me a solid 15 minutes to scroll through all the files I have from Sin's Miniatures. So when someone goes, just check your My Mini Factory, it's easy. I'm like, motherfucker, it's going to take forever. Okay. Where are we at? Oh, we need skin color. Skin color. Okay, skin color. Crusader skin. Let me make sure this is out of here. We don't want any fairy dusted Crusader skin. Monsters again. Oh, yeah. That's not. I forgot about. I'm on his Patreon too. There you go. Skin color. No skin. What? Is there skin? Nope, no skin. We got an ear. We got a face. Face and an ear. Okay. What we got here? We just got like the back corner here. Yeah, the funny thing is too, like, I've been 3D printing for a friggin' minute, and so a lot of stuff that I have is from back in like 2018. Like that's where it started, and I'll be damned if I can remember what those files were. So, whenever someone goes, "You don't know where you got those?" Oh my god! I'm like, I can't be bothered to look for you. These here I got this week. That's why I'm telling you, go look for small stuff. Ask and you shall find. There we go, good enough. Goodness. Oh yeah, for the rest of it, I think everybody else is done with their visor slits and stuff, and they're hooked on phonics. Okay, there we go. Ooh, warbossfitz a little tipsy. God, I am such a lightweight. Oh God, if you buy me alcohol at Adepticon, I'm gonna say some dumb. I'm gonna get kicked out. I'm gonna say some dumb shit. Okay, shoulder piece. We are going to do a few of them. Actually, all of these have the shoulder piece. Some of them don't. Like that guy does not have the shoulder piece. So these, I have a couple of different creator files out here. So these are different. Ta-da. What with that? I like that. Green pops off of that. So we're gonna do green. Fuck it. Once again, we're gonna use Shamrock Green. Oop. Wuss, I remember how you used to drink. I'm an old man, Tim. I am an old man. No excuses. See, it's the perfect excuses. I just don't care. You lightweight, yeah, whatever. It's fine. I'm a cheap drunk. You can take advantage of me. It's no problem. Shit, that makes me ancient. Okay, so that is our color done. Color done on these. Now, the next step, we got to put a wash on it because, we put a wash on everything. And green juice? Will that work? Let me make sure I got this all shook up because I haven't used this in a minute. We'll put some marine juice on the boys here. But I think they're coming out really nice. I like the vibrant yellow we got going on. One way to know. That's right. That's right. That's what happens when you don't use your marine juice in like 3 months. Because I went back to the oil washing. Sepia for Desert. Yeah, it's close to sepia. Close enough. Ta-da. Now we shall get to Missy. Where's my specific wash brush? There we go. Sepia adjacent, yeah. There's my wash brush, just beat to shit. See you guys later. All right, man. See you later. Let's see what we got. Bam. Oh, that made something wiggle. Oh, I like that already. Bam. I'm try to avoid the green stuff to let that be its own thing there. identifies as sepia. Bam. Ba-bam. Okay, read that little bit there. Wow. Read that a little bit there. Yep, marine juice is the way to go. I like it. Okay, moving on. Your fingerprint's fantastic in that focus. Yes. Bam. Oh, take that off down the bottom. Here we go. I like it. I like it a lot. Sorry, 95% of the time, this is me at this point in the paint job going, wow, I don't suck. Oh, I don't English, sorry. This is Metal Old School Steel Legion to the Armageddon. Yes, this is Armageddon Steel Legion. I identify as a problem. Oh, no. You know what these kind of look like now that we got the yellow and everything all put together? They kind of look like California wildfire guys. I'm okay with that. Yep, they are the original Steel Legion models. We'll just leave it there for that question. Space Africa Corps. It's a little bit too yellow for the Africa Corps. If we'd have did the sand golem instead of the, what did we do? The ancient honey, that would have been more Africa Corps. This is just straight up yellow. Which is fine. They look like a wildfire team, which is perfect. I love it. Kabam. Bam, bam, bam. Ba-bam, bam, bam. So, guys. Oh, my God. Look at that brush. It is... God, it's not long for this world. So, guys. Guess what? Guess what? Chicken butt. Giggity. There we go. We got some Steel Legion. How's that look? I think we pulled it off. Just use some caulk and it'll be fine. I think they came out pretty good. Oh, wait. Look at all that shit there. There we go. That's what I get for looking through the camera. Yeah. So marine juice on there worked out pretty good. So For the list, for the 2,000 point list I made, I got 20. No, wait, well, technically it's 30 of these guys. I still got to make 6 rocket launchers, and then I'm done with the army for the 2,000 point version. But of course, you guys know me. I printed 50 of them, 50 basic troops. Now I just have to print all the extra special stuff. Boots on the guy on the left look heavy with the wash. Yeah, that's fine because I'm gonna be doing like. It'll suck into the base here, and then I'm gonna do the bases colored something different later. Probably gonna make them like a gray-ish. I mean, they're ash wastes. I might leave it like a sandy color, but actually put a color on it. I don't know. We'll see. Random shit. I'm the king of random out here. Okay, guys. So that'll do it for me tonight. I'm going to be at Adepticon on Wednesday, so if you are there, after the Trinity Arc is ideal new miniatures for the Steel Legion, and don't bad conversions of a user to Krieg miniature. Sorry for my bad English in space. Listen, I understand completely what you're talking about. I completely talk about. It is not a bad Krieg conversion. Speaking of the old man himself. Bam. For later, we have Mr. Yark, his older sculpt, not the new one, of course, but the older sculpt. He shall be leading this cavalcade of silliness. So yeah, Adepticon Wednesday. If you guys are there, come find me. I'll shake your hand. You say hi. I'll drink a beer with you. Shaking babies, kissing hands, that kind of fun stuff. And yeah, look for me at the OPR tournament, OPR demo tables, or OPR booth. I think I might be there. I'm gonna try to hang out with the demo tables at the tournament the whole time, because at the booth it feels weird waiting for people to like walk up to us to strike up a conversation. While I'm at the demo tables, I'll just be like, "You come here, sit down. I'm gonna teach you one-page rules." What? Yeah, shut up. Roll these dice. So guys, I'm done. Me and Lords of the Midwest are going to talk about what we're going to be doing on Wednesday. Or Thursday, I mean. Is a resin miniature of the Yark. Yes, this Yark is a resin miniature. He is out of production, so I'm allowed to. Well, not technically allowed, but yes. Files are out there. Files are out there if you're looking for it. Yep. Ta-da! Alright guys, that's it for me. I hope you're having fun playing OPR wherever you are, and I'll talk to you later. Good night!